Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to another live stream of Hearthstone. Today is Sunday, September 17th. Being a Sunday stream, it is probably going to be a shorter one with less people watching, but actually we've done really well with the chat so far. I'm just going to say though, if I go 45 minutes and nobody really says too much in the chat, we'll be done. All I need right now is 6 more victories and 11 more damage to the enemy heroes. So if I do this other one, I might just not even bother with this one, because getting 6 victories even as we play ranked play here is going to be a little difficult. This is a good example. We're going to try to really work here. I'm going to see if I can actually get victories on the recording, so I actually can prove that I somewhat know what I'm going to do. That implies I'll probably be a little bit quieter. There was very little news. Hearthstone's 3 quests every 3 days is just a problem. If it was 5 quests every 5 days, I could easily guarantee a week's worth of news and get things to make good episodes very consistently. But if the 3 days happen to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, by the time well, actually it's probably be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There's really not too much that comes out in the news, because most video game news are press releases. You're not going to release a press release on a Friday unless you don't want people to see it, and you probably aren't going to release one on a Thursday either. So, and certainly not going to do it on a Saturday, so there's no news worth mentioning, really. Whereas if the 3 days of if the 3 days between a stream is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, there's your entire news for the week. So often I have way too much news, and often I have nothing to say. And I'm right now in the position where I have nothing to say. Just in case people aren't acquainted, this is the Murloc deck. It's going to be slightly nerfed, because Murloc war leaders are only going to give +2 attack and no health, and I think that may hurt the playability of this deck, but it may actually not. Really, my Murloc deck still has a decent chance of being my best deck to play, and you can see I've played it way more than anything else. We have 69 wins, 69 losses. So from when I made this, which was only maybe 2 months ago, I've already played it 138 times. Which is more games than I probably used to play in ranked at all. And I also have changed this to only count ranked play. I think I have it set to do that. So if I play on casual, those games don't count. If I play fans, those games don't count. That way these statistics specifically apply to the success rate against random people. There we go. Let's see. Wow. Divine Shield. Darn it! That means I could have saved the other one. I played out of order there. Should have played Gentle Megasaur first, and then played that guy. 2 Murlocs. Freeze a Murloc, why not? There we go. And I have lethal now if I can play Bloodlust, as long as they can't kill everything into a board clear. Which they can. Fair enough. Still probably have lethal though, because if I do 6 hit here, next turn I can do 12 and win. The freezing part. Freezing part saved them. But it probably won't save them from long, because I just need to play this and I'll get Gentle Megafin. Yeah.
You wish to live forever.
So play this. Play this.
Wow.
And let's see. This. And this. And this.
Job's done.
And in the turn. So he's trying here. He's got a lot of magic spells he's moving forward through. He's setting himself up, I think, for something big. Let's see if we can mill him. And then we can do this and this and that.
Job's done. Your hand is too full. Quickly. Just in time.
And see, he ran out of time, so here we go. This, and attack, 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 attack. Victory because of this. There we go. GG to me. So if we get a little bit lucky here, we get some win streaks by people disconnecting. If we get some win streaks by actually winning, we might be able to bump up to 16 or 15. I don't think, though, I'm gonna even just have enough time, though, to get up to like 10, because it's just, the time investment, even if it does get easier, which I believe it does, I really do think it gets easier the higher you get up until you start getting up to like rank 5, and then you're really playing with the pros. There's just a lot of effort you have to put in a lot of games, a lot of playing Jade Druid for a lot of people, certainly. And it's not like this is the most interesting deck in the world. You kind of know what you're doing. I don't know why you would play that like that, but okay.
Job's done.
So if he tries to play board clear right now on this 4th turn, that would be a little bit difficult. I'm not sure what cards you could play right now that would do that. Of course you can play that. Let's see. So 5th turn, he's kind of already lost.
I love omelets.
He's hoping to pull something off. Let's see. Just take this and this. And we'll play protective. And there we go. I need 3 more Murlocs though.
All realities, all dimensions, well thought. I concede.
And that was a rank 17, and now I am rank 17. One more victory, I think, will give me a win streak. You stop getting the win streak at a certain point too, and when at that point you really do have to be good at playing. But it is in the win streaks that you get the extra stars and can actually succeed. The 50% of this, of the win, of the loss ratio that this usually averages to, is not just because I'm not paying attention and I'm playing poorly. There is certainly just a significant number of times you're going to lose, and it's not going to be your fault. At least that's what I feel like it is. Some people sometimes do tell me they have 60, 70, 80, 90% win ratios. I have resolved to call those people trolls because I don't think Hearthstone has that. Not unless they're cheating somehow, or somebody's cheating on their behalf. Their internet's so slow that people are just conceding to get rid of them. But at higher ranks, people aren't going to do that. I have also no explanation for the last stream why the internet just started getting really, really slow. It didn't make any sense at all. So, yeah. Apologies for that, but that was just a weird fluke. It was happening on my side, but
Follow the rules.
I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't uploading. Tactic Torn just got a new legendary. Congratulations. No! Stupid game. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I played this and then I was trying to play this to the left of this so it would be 3 so I could kill that guy. That's annoying. Now if he's smart he's just gonna kill this guy. Which this card is way more valuable than that card. What, this card or this card? And it's a little too early to be playing this. So it's not. Does one mistake lose the entire game for you? It shouldn't, but it might. Let's see. Maybe I can adapt my Murlocs to get Divine Shield or +3 attack. I kind of want Divine Shield. On the other thought, maybe I'll just summon this. Let's see. Risk this, play this.
Get down!
Job's done.
There we go. How many more do we need? 3 more Murlocs.
I wonder.
That's not helpful. Board clear. I don't really want to just adapt this war leader and nobody else. Let's see. This and this is a better move. Megafin is really gonna save me here.
The menagerie is for guests.
This deck suffers from running out of cards quickly, and Megafin really solves that. So, if Megafin and the Murlocs became a banned card, something you couldn't play in Standard, which it eventually will, it pretty much ruins any chances of playing Murlocs. Let's see, do we want Wind Fury or Divine Shield? I'm gonna go with Divine Shield. That way we can do this. And this. And this. And that.
Job's done.
And then end the turn. And if I got a Bloodlust, which would give everything 3 attack, that would be 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 9, which is 21, plus 3 is 24, plus 2 is 29, plus this, which would be 33. So 33 damage if I draw a Bloodlust. I have 1 Bloodlust left. Why do I only have 1 Bloodlust? I must have either drawn a card and used it, or I only have 1 in my deck. Or my Hearthstone deck tracker app is not set up right. I think a Bloodlust would probably still work for me. And if we play 2 more Murlocs, we'll get Megafin, and that will save the day too.
The light dims, but we fight.
Alright.
Job's done.
Yep, and we are definitely having a regular Sunday stream. The part of the thing is I've never really seen any indication, so maybe I would need some feedback and comments and such. If it became obvious I was gonna need to stream on Sunday, if I instead streamed on Saturday, I don't know if that really changes anything. Well, now the Bloodlust won't help. Because honestly, a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday stream, they all seem to be right in the wrong time for viewers. So keeping it between Monday through Thursday makes sense, but how do you do that without either just playing at least 1 daily quest off screen, and just having a different type of having an actual streaming schedule, which it might help, you know, if I said I was just going to stream every Monday, and then every Wednesday, and then every Friday, and then no Saturday streams. It would be more streaming than and more days taken away from pre-recording footage, and it would be shorter streams probably. So I have 20 health now. The question is, can I beat this guy before I lose? And that is a big question, certainly. Let's look at the timer. We got about 20 minutes left. We have Red Phoenix just came on. He said, I'm watching an ad, so now you can get 0.00001%. That's right, that's how it works. I'm glad to hear that the ads actually work. Like half the time I think they're not really doing anything.
Job's done.
Like for at least a couple of weeks, Hearthstone just switched ads off on the live streams, and I didn't even notice, and nobody complains about the ads, and nobody watches them. I don't know if the ads only play at the beginning or if they just put them in at random times. It doesn't seem like something I can directly control. I can click a button and apparently force people to watch ads, but I don't know if people are watching random ads every now and then also. That is certainly something I could do with all my pre-recorded footage, though, is I could cram it full of ads. I could put an ad at the beginning, the end, and every few minutes or so, whatever I decided. It's just not something I think is going to help me grow an audience. I think the 200 people that have been willing to subscribe and watch, I potentially might lose 100 of those subscribers if I even doubled the ads and had an ad at the end as well as the beginning. But I have to have at least one ad or I'm not making any money, so I'm trying to be as generous as possible. If it's I often compare my channel to TV, so if this was like real TV, every 7 or 8 minutes I should put an ad in it. But does anybody like that in TV? I know I hate it. I find it incredibly annoying.
Your soul shall be mine.
Red Phoenix says, for your information, I hate ads in the middle of the video. And I feel exactly the same way, and that's why I haven't put ads intentionally in the middle of pre-recorded videos. Now, I don't know what the live stream does. I kind of on the live stream, it kind of has to, or kind of needs to put some ads in there sometime. Otherwise, somebody's going to watch for potentially 3, 4, 5, 8 hours of a stream, and they saw one ad. Of course, YouTube Red is the solution for everybody there. If we can convince people to spend money on YouTube Red and then watch more of my content, because then you don't, as a viewer, have to pay for have to watch any ads, but you do still support it. The better solution probably is not to pay money to YouTube at all, but just to have something like a Patreon and cut YouTube and Google out of the picture completely, which I'm not big enough to bother to do any of that stuff. Maybe that'll be the reward for getting 1,000 subscribers, is I'll start a Patreon or something. But yeah.
I wonder.
Right now, the best way anybody can support me is not watching an ad. It's getting more people to subscribe, even if they're not really going to watch my channel very much or at all. Just getting the subscriber numbers up above 1,000 probably puts me in a higher tier. It's certainly what that YouTube play button is all about, is they want you to have 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. And I would like to at some point get one of those YouTube play buttons, because it would be something physical I could show to people and say, look, I really did do something with my life. I wasn't just pretending when I was running the YouTube channel. Because Red Phoenix says he's helpful by chatting. That is certainly true also. Just people getting in the chat and saying anything helps me as the streamer have something to talk about, and it does push live view videos up more. More people chatting gets the video recommended more. And I don't know why that is the system YouTube decided to use, but it is exactly how they do it. They want to see more engagement. But we can also see that Nightbot has broken again. I don't know. I don't know if Nightbot's ever going to work because I think YouTube is blocking things from using the API and putting a lot of comments. So unless YouTube stops doing that, I think you'll probably see Nightbot work sometimes for a few minutes and then it gets blocked again by YouTube. Like, and then it gets unblocked. See, that exactly is what happened. Nightbot now put out the secret music player an hour later. So for an entire hour, it just wasn't capable of doing what it was programmed to do. YouTube has a new thing on their ads. They haven't announced it, but I've been seeing it myself, so it may be just one of their... They say they have 400 experiments going at any one time, where there's now a thumbs up and thumbs down on ads. So theoretically, if you like an ad, you can thumbs it up. And if you don't like an ad, you can thumbs it down, and maybe that will improve the ads you get. It's kind of surprising that they haven't had something like that before. Or they kind of had, like you were tacitly thumbs upping an ad if you were watching all of it and not skipping it, but they're kind of getting rid of skippable ads to the point where all ads are going to just be a few seconds long.
It's playtime.
So maybe that'll keep the advertisers happy and they'll stop complaining about stupid things. I doubt it, but we can hope.
Job's done.
I get a lot of bad ads myself on YouTube. It's like cell phone app ads. Right now there's also a lot of Google ads I'm getting for the exact same like messenger service phone call app on Google. It's just like I don't even know the name of it, so the ad has obviously not been very successful, but it's just like the same ad from Google over and over again, advertising a Google product, which I'm a little surprised that they haven't done more of that in the past. Just when this whole adpocalypse happened, they should have been able to instantly just play some old when the adpocalypse happened, they should have been able to play Google ads in between all of that. I guess the thing there is if they play Google ads, then they would have had to pay the YouTubers who for that, and they didn't have the funding for it, or they couldn't get the funding allocated that quickly. Red Phoenix says, I just paused the live stream so it could buffer. I'm dumb. It works that way. It totally works that way. It's supposed to work that way, at least. Like, if you pause it, usually when you're streaming something like, you have to pause it for a few seconds. A few seconds longer than you normally would have to. But, to my understanding, that's exactly what's supposed to happen. That's why I have the DVR function enabled too, so that people can go back and watch it and hopefully have a slightly better experience if their internet is bad. Of course, the internet's not going to be any better than what I can upload at. My upload speed isn't the greatest.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise.
Alright. Divine shield, please. Poisonous. We'll take that. So. Take that.
Done.
I can almost predict exactly when Red Phoenix is going to come online. He's pretty consistent, which makes sense because with his new job and everything that I've learned about him, he seems like his schedule's pretty consistent too. So as long as he knows. Red Phoenix says, I have an idea, let's sing 100 bottles of beer on the wall. You can try until you get timed out by YouTube. Like last time. The Sunday streams, though, they're always just going to have that laid-back feeling. And at least for the foreseeable future. Maybe if 1,000 people are getting in the chat, it will just always be chat nonstop. But right now, it's just always going to be a little bit. People have better things to do with their lives on Sundays, and I can understand that. Even on the TV comparison, the things that are put on TV on Sundays are very, very random. That's why you typically see movies and sports games, things that are different each weekend, so that you don't have to every single Sunday watch things, except for then the Sunday like evening TV shows, which often the Sunday evening TV shows are focused more on a family-friendly mentality, because they assume that it's families trying to get their kids to settle down and go to sleep so they can go to school on Monday. But Red Phoenix says, I have nothing better to do. That is often the case with me too. It's like I'm not very well served with TV these days. It's all garbage to me, and even other YouTubers don't put out content, really. Let's see. Haven't seen Loki in a long. Loki is gone. Like he's playing World of Warcraft over here. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Loki never comes back. Well, let's see. We got about 5 more minutes. Let's. I'm not gonna get 4 wins here. Let's switch over to the other accounts and just show off things. In fact, let's switch over to the Asian account because I have a card pack to open and we can show that off. But then I think that's gonna be the end of the stream. Keep this short and sweet. This allows me to work on the Black Mirror some more, which is an incredibly long game, and allows me to try to catch up. There's a new show on Watch called Orville. It's interesting. I watched Orville. The thing I liked about it was the CG and the graphics, but I didn't like any of the writing or any of the characters. But in all honesty, the first season of Star Trek The Next Generation also had some pretty rough characters, and nobody really had any of that in their head yet as far as how they attacked. So if it wasn't made by Fox, which is notorious for canceling things after one season, I would have some hope for Orville if it got like 2 seasons, could really work towards it. But most people, I've seen a few reviews on it too, pretty much are saying they wouldn't even bother to watch the second episode, and it's probably going to get canceled. Let's just go through all these cards while we're here. Hopefully that bug has been fixed so this doesn't just reset later. We're getting cards every now and then. Filling out our collection on the Asian account. But the thing on the Asian account, I wasn't going to disenchant gold versions, by the way, so we'll keep that. And that was the Doomsayer we just got. The thing about Orville is that it shouldn't have been Seth MacFarlane. It really feels like Seth MacFarlane is trying to find a replacement for Family Guy, because clearly he doesn't want to do Family Guy anymore, but Fox needs something in that time slot, and it's paying animators to animate Family Guy is bad. Red Phoenix says the intro is funny. The idea is pretty good. That let's see, Druid. Let's play Druid or Hunter cards. That the guy finds his wife or girlfriend in bed with an alien. Was played off for crude humor. I'm not sure the crude humor is going to work in a sci-fi setting. There are some British... There's a British show called Spaced, I believe, that was kind of crude humor set in space. And if you like Orville, you might try finding Spaced on Netflix. It might be available right now. I didn't like Spaced either. I really wish Orville was just a straight up actual sci-fi TV show, because there's enough room, as long as it's not on the Sci-Fi Channel or pretty much Fox, which is going to cancel it. There's room to have a in the future spaceship thing that's not a actual parody of Star Trek, but a homage. You can even go in different ways, like if they were gonna if somebody told me they were making a reboot of Deep Space Nine, I would totally watch it, but I'd probably hate it too, just because of nostalgia reasons. So if they were gonna do even a Star Wars TV show, that would work too. But a space comedy thing, I can't really think of anything that does lowbrow comedy really in space, and those two things really mesh. But it could get good. I just am not sure it is going to be given the opportunity.
I'll give it a shot.
Most new shows, particularly when you're talking sci-fi shows, are not given fair shakes at all, and they're canceled before they even happen. They said Orville was misadvertised as a comedy when it's really more of a dramedy, is what they're saying. I don't think it really changes much for them to call it a dramedy one way or the other. But the CGI is really good looking, and so if it was the same graphics and the same uniforms, so if Orville got canceled and then all the costumes were just used to make a new show, that would be kind of cool and to see.
A tale of terrible tragedy.
Deal 3 damage to the hero, sure. But there's another demon fighting show called Midnight Texas out there. I tried to watch a couple episodes of that and it didn't catch my attention. But most of the things are not worth watching, in my opinion. Red Phoenix says, gotta go, sorry. That's fine, I was gonna end after this game anyways. I was just gonna run, maybe, and... let's see, taunt. Go look at the other account, the European account, but I think all of this is just gonna be done off screen, and I'm just gonna take a day off. Not sure exactly what I'll do with myself then, because maybe I'll finally play some Netflix or something while I'm playing, or I don't really have a ton of podcasts and things to listen to, which probably means I've been listening to podcasts too often. If your opponent has 4 more, steal 1. This, this, and this. And that one's gone. That one's gone. End the turn. Gonna get victory. Which is nice. But going up in ranked standard play on the Asian account really doesn't matter. It's not even a goal. Deal 1 damage to each hero.
Fire! On with the show!
Who are you?
Thanks to Red Phoenix for coming on and chatting, of course, but there's no real major topics to talk about, clearly, since we're just talking about TV. I guess Orville might be coming on tonight, so I guess I do want to kind of watch the second episode and see if maybe it gets better. Even 4 or 5 episodes in shows can get better. Let's check out the European and then just kind of wrap up. And not even actually play anything on the European account.
It's good to see you again.
I'm liking the idea of having very strict, close to 45-minute streams too. Like, for a month straight, it's going to be I'm going to trade this one out because it doesn't overlap. So Druid and Druid. Tavern Brawls. Oh, darn it. Well, clearly I've got a lot of work to do now. I'm going to have to figure out if I can get 5 Tavern Brawls done on the European account. Darn. Well, I got a lot of work to do and nothing to say, so I think we are done with this stream. Pretty good, nice laid back stream. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.